Another important thing to consider within that interview is how you answer the questions. It is important to be able to link one question following another. This video is obviously taken now, having gone through this interview and seeing how I performed. Obviously, I'll only know after they've made their decision whether they are taking me or any other candidate. But it is important when you are in front of the panel to make eye contact with whoever is asking you the question, to listen clearly to the question, and then to answer it as comprehensively and detailed as possible. As you are answering it, link it to whatever else is applicable so that you see them taking notes. Remember, the key things to recognize on whether you are impressing the panel or not. Are they taking notes as you are actually answering the questions? Are they focused on your answers and what you are saying? Are they making follow-up questions to what you have answered? Are they smiling and interacting and engaging through body language based on what you have answered? Those are things and attributes that show you that you have done well in your representation of yourself, in your selling of yourself. That's why you are in that interview to begin with. You are selling yourself. That's the basis for you to be there. You are selling yourself, and thus you must make sure that you sell yourself in the best way possible. When then given the opportunity to ask questions, ask them freely, throw some jokes in there, make them continue to be comfortable, and don't be afraid to ask difficult questions, but also don't bombard them. Don't ask too many questions where they then feel intimidated or unable to answer your questions. So know when to draw the line, but be smart enough to ask questions that are intellectually demanding of the capacity of the panel that is interviewing you. If it is an academic institution, you know you can take it further and ask academically inclined questions that speak to their organization or institution in this particular regard. Take advantage of the fact that they've brought you there, and it may be the last time you see them, so ask them those particular questions. Make an impression so that even if they don't take you in this particular interview, they will probably take you or call you again to join their institution through another interview, and then you'll excel even more because it will be your second opportunity to sell yourself. If it is government, they know the structures of government, of the government institution or government department that you are joining. What is their key vision and how does it align to the national development plan of that particular government department? So take advantage of as much linkages that you can make between what they are asking you and how you would practicalize, how you turn it into a practical action for them to see that it's not only a theoretical way of you answering, but you actually linking and creating synergy in the way in which you are answering the particular questions that they're asking you. There's so much to an interview. There's body language, there's smiling, there's sitting upright and up straight, there's making contact, there's being audible and clear in your voice, there's drinking water when there's a need to drink water, because almost all the time within interviews, there is a glass of water or a bottle of water available for you to take a sip so that you don't choke on your own spit as a result of whatever nerves that may come during that particular interview. So make sure that your etiquette, your interview etiquette is top notch. You've done the necessary research about the institution. You've worked hard in preparing for that particular interview. You are confident and you bolster confidence as you enter the interview room. You don't get intimidated by the panel. You listen clearly to what they are asking you. You listen clearly to them, their titles as they are introducing themselves, and you then refer to them back by that title. If it's a professor, you say prof. If it's a doctor, you say doctor. If it's miss, you say ma'am, and so forth. You just take advantage of your ability to adapt, adjust, and assimilate into that environment so that they know that if you join their organization, they've already seen that character and personality within the interview itself. I hope it's helpful. I love you, I appreciate you, and I'll see you on the next one. My starters. Cheers, guys.